My name is Richard Johnson. And I am the candidate for mayor of Chicago as a Democrat.
I'm Brandon Johnson, the Democrat for mayor.
And I just want you to know that if you don't vote Democrat, then you ain't black.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Vote for me. We will defund the police.
Of the defund police movement. I don't look at it as a slogan. It's an actual real political goal.
Except for when I need they ass because they robbed my car.
In my public safety plan, we're going to promote, train, and hire 200 more detectives.
Vote for me. Don't vote for Paul Vallis over.
Shady Paul Vallis. Wrong for Chicago.
Do you think we get like a defamation of character for something like that?
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, it's political, so fuck it, right?
Fuck it. I'm Richard Johnson. Vote for me, dude.
That was a great debate, though.
Yeah.
Debate? That was a little monologue. It was a little speech. I appreciated it.
When he
Definitely appreciated
when
it.
when he told him, you gotta stop lying on me. He was dying laughing. You gotta stop saying that.
Yo, I didn't watch it.
Good.
I don't give a fuck, actually.
He sought out this experience through a TV channel at
Yo,
Planet
I was at the
Fitness.
gym today and I was like, yo, it's fucking Richard Johnson. I look just like him, bro.
You do.
Hey, I'm not
40
gonna
years
lie.
Younger.
There was this other nigga, man, who was running, and I forgot what his name was. But he just
Brandon Johnson.
Brandon
is
Johnson.
it Brandon?
Yeah, it's Brandon, not
Oh,
I thought it was Dick.
Richard Brandon
Johnson,
Dick
no.
Johnson.
Yeah, I thought it was Dick.
Oh, that would be the perfect name too, Dick
Brandon.
Johnson.
Sorry, Brandon, if you're watching.
Welcome to a dose of reality. Oh,
Brandon.
Brandon. Oops, my bad.
Guys,
Yeah, you know he's watching.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. Fuck Brandon Johnson, Dick Johnson, Paul Vallis, Paul jerk off in a cup in her chalice. I could care less, bro.
We got a lyrical genius over here.
Dude, rhyming accidentally and
man's
shit.
full of malice, you know.
Yeah,
and
right,
This guy's
right,
over here,
right.
like,
Dude, what? Hey, man, like, all I gotta say is this, yo, like, I was happy having my dyke auntie be mayor. You know, it was like, it's like that aunt that, like, she's been gay for like 20 years, but for like the first 15, she just acted like she just went on trips all the time.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't eating pussy. It's
We're-
like,
Are we talking about E.T.?
E.T. phone home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, dude, like, we know you're eating pussy, auntie, okay?
Mm.
You have never been pregnant, never had one guy look at you for like more than half a second. You're eating pussy. You're not going on vacation all the time. She always bring a fucking friend. It's like it's always a white chick too. That's like,
yeah.
you know, like,
kumbaya, my lord.
oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
Has like fucking dirty blonde hair and shit, just talks like, hi, how are you? My chakras and energies are so high today. You should be wearing wearing those crystals I gave you for your birthday. And it's like, your grandmother doesn't want to believe that her daughter's a fucking dyke, so she just says that they've been best friends and roommates forever. It's like nobody is just living with
Personal, dog.
Yeah,
It's
no, this is
personal.
nobody's
personal.
just
This is
living
personal.
with another woman for like ever and not getting any pussy out of that if it's not like a family situation. Like that's the only way that's happening. It's just ridiculous. But you know,
Have you been hurt? Were you hurt? What was that? What was that? Are you hurt?
it's just, you know,
That
what I've-
opening tirade was not approved.
No,
Like,
yeah,
that was not approved by
no,
you.
no,
Never
no.
again.
No, I was chilling, man. I was chilling. I was letting the monologue go, man. But I I don't know.
Hey man,
This message has not been approved by.
All I'm
No.
saying is, were you hurt?
no, absolutely
Like
not.
this is a you hurt situation?
Absolutely not.
Because
no.
I mean, I feel like we can kind of trail off the basic white girls like discussion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm just saying,
we see that
like,
every day. That's an
it's-
everyday thing. We see them everywhere.
you know, it's just like my whole thing is that what was that lady's name? The mayor of Chicago? I really forgot her name.
Lightfoot?
Lightfoot, Lori Lightfoot, right?
Lightfoot.
She had
Yeah,
did so
reminds me of a
much.
phone company. I don't know
She
why.
had did so much for like, you know, the LGBTQ community
What did she
in
do?
Chicago. I don't know. Be the mayor.
Kept
Oh,
them
okay.
safe. Kept them safe.
Yeah.
Kept him safe.
Kept him safe.
Kept them safe. Kept
Bro,
them
she
warm.
was like,
Well, thank
I'm
you for
like, bro,
keeping
so
them
she
safe.
was
kept
going
them
crazy.
relevant.
Right.
Absolutely. So she
Yeah.
was going crazy.
Yeah, cool.
And it's like, you know, I stand up for all the men. you know, and there's like a lot of men in this world that are like not gay by choice. You know, it's just circumstances in life have made them gay. So like, I really wanted
Unless you've been
Lori.
delivered.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter if you've been delivered or not.
That's not a
Like,
choice. You
if
can't just be like, "Hey, I'm gay, 2023," and
there's
then
some people,
2024 I'm not.
there's some people that are
Because I know for a fact that some people say that they're
I
gay
definitely know
just
that
so that
there's
they can
a
make
letter
jokes.
or a category, a letter for a category that that represents
Yeah.
within the LBGT.
Yeah, it's like gay by
community.
circumstance. It's like
Yeah.
GBC. That's what they call them.
Gay by
I
circumstance.
know
Yeah.
that there's a lot more letters now.
Yeah.
It
No,
goes all the way to Z, or is
I-
there more letters than the alphabet?
there's more letters in the alphabet, but
Okay.
I just think that like I really like stand up for those people because it's like certain men just, you know, have to be unfortunately gay if they don't necessarily want to be just because of, you know, social status, looks, weight, certain things like that. So it's just like Lori Lightfoot was standing up for those people.
Yeah.
And like I respect that. You know, like giving a voice to the voiceless, you know? Like man, I mean, because how many women are getting taken out here by the studs? There's a lot of them, right? Then you have me. I'm going crazy in that 5 to 8 range. Like the 5 to 8, like that's me right there. And I'm
5 to
not
7.
saying I'm 5 to 7. You know what? That's fair. 5 to 7, I'm going crazy. I'm Michael Jordan in his prime in the 90s, right?
Yeah. 5 to 7, 23.
So if that's happening, there's guys who are not even on my level. They're going crazy with the 1 to the 4s. Where does that leave the guys who just out here broke, fat, and ugly? Like, where do y'all go? Like, and I know niggas not just jacking off every day. So at some point,
strip club, back pages.
I'm telling you, bro, you have even paying for pussy. Sometimes if you're too ugly, like a shorty's like, yeah, I'm cool, or she's gonna act something astronomical.
Nowadays, yeah.
Because then
All
again,
these women are like,
yo,
strong, independent women.
it's not like it
They got
used to be.
choices.
You used to be able to take a girl out back in the day and smash. Girls are getting taken out on dates all the time. So you're just not taking a girl out on a date and smashing no more. So for the guys out there, like Lori Lightfoot was for y'all, man. And like I don't think Paul Vallis or Richard Johnson are going to, stand up and give you all the voice that you need to have, So like, shout out Lori, man. Those was a magical, 4 years, and keep being a voice for the voiceless. Absolutely.
Shout out Lori, man. She
Here's to
obviously
Lori.
donated and funded your outfit today as well. So
Absolutely.
deeply appreciated.
Hey man, all I gotta say is, life is not like a box of
chocolates.
No, it's not.
It's not like a box of
See,
chocolates.
that's some bullshit. Because
like a box of chocolates.
Well,
man.
when you open up the chocolate, it's like you never know what you're gonna get. I know
Unless
what the
you
fuck
have
I'm
the
looking
guide.
at.
Yeah,
You know,
but
like
what about the guide that's sitting there?
Yeah, I use the guide.
Oh,
bro.
it's like the guide at the black barbershop. It's like the little. He's like, yo, I
That
want
one
that
right
one.
there. That one right there.
Hey, let me get that number 4, cuz.
You ain't got enough hair for that one.
Hey, you.
Hey, I got a question for y'all.
Times.
I got a question for y'all. I got a gripe.
Right.
Why are there more people hired in companies for a tax write-off than people that are required for a job? Like that have the actual requirements for the job. I'm talking about physically, mentally are able to do the job, but somebody that is a tax write-off is going to get the job before.
I mean, I think that's honestly like asking, why is the PB before the J?
Yeah,
You know
no,
what
but
saying?
but
Why
I'm
can
asking.
it be, J PB?
Yeah.
No, but I'm asking though because if you think about it, I mean, yes,
good
they're
question,
they're saving money, right?
Yeah.
The company has to be saving money, but then who is doing the job?
I mean,
that's the question. We could say chicken and egg all day, but at the end of the day, if you're not hiring people,
Temps?
well, I'm saying if you're not hiring
Temps?
people for the requirements, if you're hiring people for work like that, where it's like now you can sit here and fund temp jobs and you can fund temp services because you only need days labor, that's one
A
thing.
lot of companies are doing
That's
that
one
now,
thing.
actually.
But if you're having something to do with customer service, if you're having something to do with anything involving people, and you're hiring people that are not qualified for the job, not skilled for the job, and not required for the job, and aren't good with people at all whatsoever, right? Because they're a tax write-off. Why is that? So at this point, you want more people that aren't able to do their job. Why would your company run smoother? Because you pay less taxes? That doesn't make sense.
what do you mean that doesn't make sense? Like,
because
save
it's
money?
it's more money
Like,
in their
what are you
pockets.
talking
Right,
about,
right,
bro?
right,
The
more
only
money in their
answer,
pocket,
the
yeah.
only answer that I have to that is because everything is strictly online now.
Well, yeah, but who?
Yeah.
that nobody really
I-
cares about the customer service to
Or
begin with
flying, or
because
it's
I'm
moving towards like an automation, or I mean,
There is
you
no
just saw in the
customer
news
service.
the AI. They
Yeah.
shut down. They're
Allie.
no, they're trying to shut down AI research because it's getting too
Well, Allie.
fucking
Yeah.
smart. It's getting too scary. Old boy Elon Musk just signed off on like they fucking are trying to put a treaty together. All the biggest tech heads in the world. Wally, the dude from Apple, he signed off on it too. Like,
It's not a dick. Don't be scared of it.
man,
It's okay.
I know it's big.
ah, right. Following the conversation we were just having, Lori.
Lori,
No, for real. Like, it's getting scary
Yeah,
out there,
yeah.
man.
But I mean, if you think about it, I don't even know why we're pushing past like to try to do all this stuff. I feel like we're creating more problems for ourselves. We sit here and we make all these movies, this
Because it's
iRobot,
cheaper.
this
'Cause
I
it's
Am Legend.
cheaper.
No, it is cheaper. I realize like economically we're going to be able to do things a lot faster if we have machines doing it for us. But I'm saying the risk that we're taking with something like that when we're
Well, that's
giving
why they're trying
something,
to. Yeah,
we're giving
But you
something
know what
enough
they're thinking?
information.
They're doing it too good.
You know what they're thinking though?
I mean,
At
even
the end of
Siri
it,
has a
no,
program.
but think
They're
about
doing
it
it too
though.
good.
You know what they're thinking? If it gets too crazy, and this is why I've
They
always
just push
thought.
the button.
But no, this is why I've always thought that the iRobot shit was kind of dumb and all those
I
sort
Am
of
Legend,
movies.
all that stuff.
All that shit is stupid because it's like you pour some water on a computer. Like, what are we doing? What?
But that's not true though, because I
Yeah.
mean they got Apple phones that you can like throw it in a lake, and it
Yeah,
still
but I
works.
mean, if
Yeah,
you
my,
want to
my
take
nigga,
it,
I want you
if
to
you
go
want to,
take your iPhone and throw it in the lake.
I want you to
and
go
see
throw
how it
iRobot
works.
in the lake.
You see how that motherfucker works afterwards.
I
We'll
just
see.
think when it comes down to something like that, if they're making like,
True.
I know that you could pull cords and stuff like that, but don't you think that when it comes time that if they decide to push like AI, like police officers or anything like
Well,
that,
that's what they're getting scary
well, no,
about. 'Cause
that's why I'm
it's
saying that. Don't you think when it's time, like, and they're trying to push something like that, that they need to have like bulletproof,
they
like
will,
metal
yeah,
on
yeah.
them,
Bulletproof,
and
I can see, but
you
I
know what I
don't
mean,
think
though?
I don't understand how you because there's no electronic anything that works well in water. There's just not. Oh shit.
a boat.
I didn't even it fell on
Honestly,
the
bro,
floor.
I think
Hey,
that
you
they
hit me.
could.
I had to hit you back. Now
I
That's
think
facts. That's facts.
I think they definitely could make something that would be
I
a
mean,
little
why
bit
didn't
more
they
water
just keep
resistant.
these goddamn AI robots like to the most simplistic things? I don't know why they trying to give it emotions and feelings and shit. Like make it for slave command
Yeah,
work.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
want to say
honest
slave,
with you.
but like make it
You can
make
say
it for
it. You're
like your
good. As long as
command.
he didn't
Make
say it.
make
Right.
it for your
Right.
As long as he doesn't say
make
Right,
it
as
for
long
your
as I
command.
don't
So
say
it's like,
it.
okay, I command you to do this, right? Give it the most simple capabilities, right? Make it capable for, housework, maintenance, whatever, sex, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Emotions is the
education,
last
the help
thing.
with education for
Yeah.
we have to unlock this and that and
Well, it doesn't make sense though,
Right.
because I mean, even in the movie Lucy, they taught us that our emotions are the downfall to the human race.
right, so just keep the
Absolutely.
emotions out
So
of
why,
it.
yeah, so why are we gonna put emotions
Emotions
in these
are
robots?
literally what make
It's like
people
Right.
imperfect.
That's what make women
lit-
just terrible.
make it like a goddamn vacuum robot. What does the vacuum robot do? Right? It's got like five simple commands: forward, back, suck, spit out if it's dog poop. If you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh my god!
why
Yeah.
can't you do that with
Wait,
a
wait,
robot? And
wait,
just like,
wait. What robot is sucking dog poop
oh,
up,
you
bro?
haven't seen the shit? You haven't seen the videos on there?
Wait. There's a robot that actually goes and cleans your dog poop in
No,
the
no, no,
yard?
no, 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 no. So you know those vacuum
This
cleaners.
nigga was
So you
finna
know
go
the
get it.
vacuum clean, like what are they called? The vacuum
Yeah.
cleaner
No,
robots.
I got one. No, I got one of those circle robots that clean up
Right.
the house. So there's one that
So the
clean.
problem was like first generation of those
Okay.
weren't sensing poop. So it was
Mm.
literally sucking up the poop,
Shooting it
and
out.
it was and then because the vacuum was still going, so it was leaving streaks of poop.
But
Like
but-
fucking everywhere in the house. So now they've made them where it's like if they sense something like it's poop,
Yeah.
they'll stop, move out of the
Yeah.
way of it, and then
Well, I'm
continue to clean the
curious, why
floor.
would they even? Okay, so they just made it so it just
It's
doesn't.
censored, right?
Right, because I'm like,
right.
why would there be dog shit in the
No,
house?
my
Like,
bad, right?
you know what I'm
But
saying?
you
Like,
know
who
what?
has a dog
But
that's
you
not
feel
picking
me?
up their
Like, just
dog
make
shit?
the motherfucking robot with like the
Yeah.
most simplistic
Right.
ass.
Suck,
Commands.
spit, move out the way. Like,
I don't
no,
like spitting. I would rather it just
no
swallowed it.
emotions.
Clean, right?
Perfect.
Clean. mean, shit.
Perfect, man.
I'm not a fan of the
Oh, they're
spitter.
always
But no, we
clean,
have
yeah.
to put emotions into it and make it like feel real and appreciate it. See,
Feelery.
this goddamn woke movement. That is no. I'm just playing.
The motherfucker's
He
finna be
said
like,
feelery. New
hey,
word of the
motherfucker's
day.
finna be like,
Right,
yo,
like-
the robots have rights too. We
Right,
can't
it's
just
the woke
dictate
movement's
what they
fault.
wanna
It's the woke
do.
movement's fault.
Bro,
Damn it.
I
It
swear that's gonna
will.
happen.
we will get to a point
gonna be a
where
girl who's
inanimate
gonna-
objects are going to be fought for.
Or there's
I
gonna be a
promise
girl.
you.
I swear to God, there's gonna be a girl who lays across the floor on a basketball game,
Yeah,
glues herself to the floor
Yeah.
like
she's gonna have
robots are people
she's
too.
gonna have a gas mask on. Say,
Yo, she's like,
I'm dead.
I really, yeah, I
mean,
want
I
robot
just-
dick.
Don't talk to me. I'm
Right,
dead.
Right.
Bro,
So,
it's
This
like,
is what you're doing to all the robots.
right.
the robot. I just want to marry this robot because this is the only person that loves me.
Me for me.
Hey, if they could have
Jesus
sex with you,
Christ.
why not?
Yo, hey,
Like,
if the
so-
robots if they
Yeah.
start being able to date the robots,
Yeah.
it's over
They
for like
are.
half
I mean,
of you
bro,
niggas,
you
man.
see
Oh,
people
yeah,
out
there's
there who are
definitely-
literally like marrying their
Yeah,
little
I mean-
rubberized dolls with holes in the mouth.
No, but
You know what I mean, dog?
there was
like,
that
it's-
one movie that was
What do you
like,
think they're gonna do to a fucking robot? Oh,
Beat
you gonna
that
fuck
shit
that
down.
robot up?
there
God
was
damn.
there was this one movie that was like the same to one of those spoofs, Not Another Teen movie. And it was like about this guy ordering like
Called
some
her.
ordering see Eugene already
I
knows.
went to school for like theater and movies.
Yeah,
Shit
no,
like
don't do that. We know why you know. So when it comes down to it, this movie, man, is hilarious. It's just this nerdy white boy that goes and he gets this robot by mistake, and it ends up being like this AI kind of alley kind of thing, but it's a sex robot, and
Yeah.
it's for him,
Yep,
and it
it's
was
for
for
him, yeah.
it was for someone else. Like people are looking for this robot because this was like a millions of dollar
Yeah,
robot,
and
whatever.
it like showed up at his place.
yeah.
Jaquan Phoenix is how I pronounce his name. I pronounce it the way I see it, but I think it's
Joaquin.
Joaquin.
I thought that's what the robot sounded like.
Joaquin.
Jaquan.
Jaquan.
Jake Wallen.
Did you guys fuck with that Elvis Presley movie?
Still haven't watched it, and I
Oh,
have
nigga.
HBO. Man,
Nigga, we ain't finna watch no goddamn
Ain't gonna
Elvis
ask.
Presley movie.
Now
Get
I
the
will
fuck outta
say
here,
I
bro.
do jam to a couple of Elvis Presley songs. There's one Teddy Bear, good song.
Yo, Jalen Rose. Stop
Damn.
it, bro.
I'm just saying.
Stop it, bro.
You damn bro. Nobody's gonna be able to see me behind all this smoke.
Yo,
but,
that's crazy. This nigga talking about some Elvis Presley.
Bro, it's kind of funny that you say that too, and why black people kind of don't fuck with Elvis, because the lines of that Teddy Bear song is like, throw a chain around my neck.
Yeah, bro, his
Well,
ass.
he sang
Anyway,
a lot
I
of like
wanna be
slave songs.
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
no, the only reason that he did that was because what he was inspired by was by like Baptist Southern church.
And that's what they sang.
hymns.
Hey, yo,
And that's
hey,
what they
hold on,
sang.
hold on. Yo, we
It is.
not finna
That's what
waste
they
good
sang.
minutes on a dose of reality talking about fucking Elvis Presley.
No,
Uh,
you
all
know,
right,
I was
nigga
a
is-
musician.
all
You
right.
know, listen,
Yo,
listen.
That nigga is dead, bro.
you
John
know.
Moran is the new king of Memphis. Get the fuck out
Oh,
of here, bro.
bro.
I don't want to hear that shit. That nigga is dead, bro.
As
Elvis
he sits here and
is
praises
dead.
Nirvana. Look at you.
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, Kurt
That's-
Cobain, great.
That's the
Let's talk
90s.
about suicide, suey wooies every single time we
Every
sing.
time.
Let's
Hey,
talk
he-
about suey wooies.
Hey, he was
yeah.
he was like Juice Wrld, except he sounded better. You know how these kids praise Juice Wrld.
Okay, for one, Juice World was pretty freaking raw. The
we talk
best
about that for a second?
freestylist I've ever seen, hands down.
I want
this
to talk about that.
generation.
I want to talk about that
Okay,
for a second.
wait, I would like to, before you,
Yeah.
because I know you have a point.
Oh
to
yeah,
say.
definitely.
I'm gonna talk to you about that, right?
Let's do it.
Juice Wrld, great freestyler, right?
My heart in a bag.
Did Juice Wrld ever have a verse that
that
he
was
didn't
it.
say-
That was it. You hit it.
did Juice Wrld ever have a verse that he didn't say these 5 things?
Oh, here we go.
I'm a junkie.
Mm.
I love drugs.
Mm,
I have my heart broken.
mm.
I'm gonna do more drugs because my heart is broken.
I mean,
That's no, but that's Juice Wrld. That's it.
Yeah.
There is no depth behind that. There is nothing else besides that. Every
that's
single-
definitely not true. The one song that he
Oh.
had with NBA YoungBoy.
Oh, he talked. He did a little gang talk every now and then.
Right, right. Come on now.
So
Come on
that's a better
I
example.
mean, this is. I'm not gonna lie. I actually enjoy a lot of Juice Wrld, but I'm not gonna sit here and let people. It's like the whole Kobe thing. everybody.
Freestyle, what he would freestyle about was raw as hell. He was lyrical as hell. I mean, the dude was what's the word I like to say? A grammarist. I mean, the dude
So
was impeccable with
there's
his knowledge of words, man.
there's one thing that we can agree on, that he's a good freestyler, and
His fire in the
every
booth with Charlie Sloth.
every producer and artist that have worked with him has said that he's able to do
Magical.
something unexplainable, because he'll go in there and he'll make a song, and then he'll make another song, and then he'll make another song, and
I
they'll just
wasn't-
What
say,
makes him
"Pick one."
legendary is
But
that
what
he
I'm
foretold
saying,
his death.
but what I'm saying,
That's
screw
what's raw as hell about
screw
it to me,
foretelling
is
your
that he
death.
was telling you, I'm gonna die. So
Screw-
enjoy my shit, enjoy me while I'm here.
Yeah, but
That's
I mean,
even. See, you're
listen,
proving my point right now. But go ahead.
But listen, who's listening? Who's like, at the end of the day, who's listening to this music? Who's listening to the music?
Right.
It's more younger.
It's a younger generation. Who
Who are we
flooded-
listening to at a
Well, no,
younger
no, no, no.
generation?
But
I mean, it's
who-
kind of
but-
the same thing.
But
It's
it
just
is
the
the same
cycle,
thing.
right?
It is the same thing. But
Who was your Juice World when you were
who flooded?
Eminem? Probably, right?
Who
Eminem
flooded?
was probably
but Eminem,
your
but
Juice
still,
WRLD?
Eminem was sitting there saying, "Yeah, I did this, I did that, I did this, but don't be like me. Don't do these bad things that I was doing."
Nah, I'm
But
not right. I'm not letting
Forget
that.
I'm not even trying to have an
I'm not
Eminem
letting that
discussion. I'm
ride.
talking
Spit,
about
Blake,
no.
go
I'm
ahead,
trying to talk
spit,
about
man.
Juice WRLD, man. This dude really didn't do anything for the generation here that we have today. He
Yeah.
didn't do anything for the youth. If anything, he discredited the fact that using drugs is okay. Well, I mean, he sat there and promoted it. He promoted the fact
All I
that
said,
using
he
drugs
was a
is
dope
okay.
lyricist. I didn't know it was gonna.
No, I'm saying that. No, I know, and he is. He's magical as shit, man. When it comes down to how he can flow like that and continuously keep going, obviously that's a skill. But the only things he talked about was gang banging,
Mm.
how his heart was broken, that he's in love, and drugs. And
Okay,
I'm not
good
saying
point.
that everybody else isn't doing that same exact shit and staying on that same exact spot. But what I am saying is
Yeah.
that he, again, like you just said, foreshadowed his own death. Talked about all this extra stuff when he knew that his music was getting pushed through video games, pushed through the youth. Do you really think that should your son or daughter, not even gonna say their names, should they be listening to Juice WRLD? Should they be listening to his music? So you think
I
that
will let my children listen to whatever they want, because I mean, you know
Right.
my background.
Right,
You know my
right.
background. You know.
But do you allow him on TikTok? Because wouldn't that be
I wish no, but
you know what I'm saying?
unfortunately, my daughter's
Yeah.
mother has.
But
a
you know what I'm
say,
saying
and
at
she
this point.
allows her to do it. So it's like, would I rather? No, fuck no.
Right.
But also too, it's like
Yeah.
Before we get-
their mother has.
Yeah.
But
pri-
before we
primary,
get too
you
far
know,
in the
whatever.
before we get too far in the weeds, right? Before we get too far and I just really do like have to talk about the point about one of the best freestylers of all time, right? Good freestyler, absolutely. But what is one thing that for me personally, I feel like it matters in freestyling? Versatility. If you're literally rapping the same verse damn near every
I
time
don't think he was rapping the same.
But that's why the baby don't make music
verse.
anymore.
I don't think he was
And he
rapping
does
the
make-
same thing. I think
Change
that
up
it was.
the flow a little
But that's
bit.
why the baby
But hold on.
is not making good
Hold
music
on,
anymore.
I don't think there's good music. Go ahead.
So like to add on to like the debate, like I also feel like it's important to like know how young like Juice WRLD was as well, because like I mean when I was like listening to him at first, you know, I was also like in high school, so he was only like a few years older than me, and like by that point like people are already listening to that type of music and stuff, so like I mean,
And he's being banged heavy here
Yeah.
because he's from here.
and on top of that, yeah, like if people are like watching like the interviews and stuff, like, you know, he would say stuff like, oh, like, no, I'm not advocating for this, you know, like I'm talking openly. I'm sorry.
You're good.
About like the struggles like with my addiction, with like all these drugs and stuff, and I think on top of like versatility, because if you go through like his unreleased and like even the release, like you can see like not even just the growth, but like just how effortlessly like he could change like the flow, his voice to like match a beat, and it's like he floats on them beats. But like
I'm not disagreeing with anything that you're saying, right? But I'm also saying that as a freestyler, if you're giving me the same content over and over again, like what am I supposed to do? What else did he talk about besides he was in? No. Really, realistically, tell me. I need you to tell me besides.
I mean, you would
I'm
literally
on
there's an episode of
drugs.
him literally like where he's telling a dude to give him A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and he's literally just like
Yeah.
it's so great. Now to your points.
Yeah.
To your points, I feel right, and I feel like all the greats, right, are fucking misunderstood, or they're taken out of context of what they were trying to portray. But the masses were so huge, like it was kind of determined, like for them. For example, like kind of talk about like R. Kelly, right? The fucking king. I was
R&B.
inspired
Yeah.
by R. Kelly,
Pied Piper.
songwriting wise.
As a
Inspired.
songwriter, he is as a
I mean,
songwriter. No. As a
Banger after
songwriter,
banger
Yeah.
after
as a
banger after
songwriter,
banger after banger.
he is undeniable. He is
Song-wise,
undeniable as a
song-wise, not
songwriter.
banger.
As a
Yeah.
Banger after
songwriter,
Yeah.
as
After
a
Golden Shower,
songwriter,
right.
we are constantly
Even
saying
with Golden Shower,
as
banger
a
after banger after
songwriter,
banger.
He literally made a song saying, "I did it."
I mean, it's just
as
like
a songwriter, he is unmatched.
You know-
But what I'm just talking about the repetitiveness of what I heard.
But that's the same
musically.
thing with R.
And
Kelly.
I
It was the
listened
same
we
thing with R.
also-
Kelly. It was
We're
about
talking-
sex in the
Can we
kitchen,
also be-
over by the stove,
All right,
hands in the
all right.
bed.
But hold
Let's
on,
cap-
hold
no,
on.
let's
But
cap
when
this
we-
off.
hold
Let's
on,
cap
no,
this off.
I just want to finish this. I just want to finish this point, right? I just have to finish this point. I just have to, right? Again, when I say repetitiveness, I'm pretty much saying that I listen to Juice. Like you're talking to a person that actually enjoys Juice
Yeah.
World's music.
Yeah.
Like I do. I listen to Juice World a lot. So this is just a critique as an artist. As an artist, I didn't think he had a second gear. He only talked about not. I'm just talking about lyric wise. I'm not talking about sonically. Sonically, he could do whatever.
Ooh, I like that.
Sonically, he
Yeah.
was
I like that.
so diverse. When my favorite,
Right.
one of my favorite ones
He's
is Come and
dynamic is the
Go
word, yeah.
with the marshmallow in the background. That shit
Yeah.
is so fire.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
voice,
yeah.
I agree
Yeah.
with you. But when we're talking content, because I have to bring that in, because I do it with everybody else.
Yeah.
This man attests to you. I do it with everybody else. When we're talking content, I don't think the content was diverse enough for me.
Yeah.
I just feel like after a while,
So then, what would you say about a person like Drake?
the content is that is what makes Drake great. That is. It's not because
That's how Drake became
just
Drake.
talking about as a rapper,
Yeah.
Drake is probably not in your top 5, specifically as a rapper. If we're talking about a singer,
I mean,
he's for
lyrically, he's got
sure.
some dope. He
has
Yeah,
bars, but when
yeah.
we're talking about like just a rapper, he's not in
But he's
everybody's
singing,
category.
he's singing,
But-
rapping, whatever about
but he-
most of the time about the same things.
I
and
would
it's-
disagree with you just because on every album, maybe, but every album, it's a different stage in his life. It's a different, I'm here now. Like, if you listen to Take Care is, I just got fame and I kind of don't know what to do with it. Views is like, yeah, motherfuckers, I feel like I'm the GOAT. And if you don't like it, well, then that's just on you. I'm smacking niggas around regardless.
So are you giving? And this is just a question to you, because when you had said sonically, like I actually want to dive into your
Microphone.
That was dope that you picked like sonically. I'm like, ooh, and I can't say anything about that. So are you when you're determining like this person overall, like like a say like a Mortal Kombat, or it's
Right.
like Drake is overall an 80, whatever number, and Juice World, like a Def Jam, New York.
Absolutely.
Are you judging more on? Are you picking that character more on lyricism? Because lyrically, like I feel like, are you judging more lyrically, or are you judging more on like originality, capability to be able to like morph, right?
And honestly, it's like a median of all of them, right?
Right.
Because of course you have to be lyrical. Content is important. You
Right.
have to have content as
Right.
far as it goes some sort of depth, right? You do have to have versatility.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's important that you have a couple of club bangers. I think it's important that you have shit that people can listen to in all sorts of environments. Why J. Cole, in my opinion, is a little lower on a totem pole, because what are we gonna play? Get off my dick in the fucking club? I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that in the club. Right? Like some niggas just don't have club hits, even though they're great as artists. So it's just like, in my opinion, you have to have, there's a lot, and also marketability. I should be able to throw in a podcast of you on a podcast, you on an interview, and actually watch it and understand more about you as an artist, understand more about you as a person. And it shouldn't be a situation where, like a Chief Keef interview, there's no, that shit is fucking trash. Because he's gonna say nothing.
Or say Love Sosa.
Right, like motherfucker, like I literally remember his interview
Little
at
boys.
fucking at Breakfast Club. He's bang bang.
I think my biggest gripe with Juice Wrld is just that everybody kind of sees him through foggy mirrors.
Because he passed away, absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, nobody wants to talk ill about the dead, and it happened so quickly, and his reign was so quickly, and his come up was so quickly. But in like reality, like everybody else expresses their opinions about every other artist that has fallen into hard times or that has made music that weren't per se for the youth. You know what I mean? Or for anybody really, because it was promoting just negativity. And it's like nobody will say anything that about Juice Wrld like that. And I think that that's pretty fucked up, because
Well, I don't think nowadays anybody. Honestly, I don't think anybody's. I think back
Nobody's
in the day, like
judging,
our
though.
day, people were super heavy on the message, and this is what you're pushing with your da da da. I think nowadays it's not even about that. It's not even about that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole genre, EDM, and all this stuff that is about taking drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, but what I'm saying,
I think more today it's about.
it's just
is
acknowledging.
it a club banger? Is it a club banger?
And I do agree that, like,
I'm just saying acknowledging. I know in every single interview that you see of somebody talking about Juice Wrld, even nowadays, you'll still see it pop up on your short feed. It's always like, wow, he was such a positive influence. He did this, he did this, he did this. He was so musically inclined. Like, it just all, and yeah, again, like I said, he's passed away. R.I.P. I get that. But it's like, when it comes down to it, nobody even wants to accept the fact that it's like, do you realize that all the people around this guy were just enabling him? Like, do you realize that?
No,
like,
yeah,
this
I
guy was
sad
going
thing
through a
about it.
hard
That's why they
time?
did that whole
I think that
documentary
the
on him.
Yeah, but the
documentary,
documentary made it even worse, because
Yeah,
I got
well,
through
'cause
20
it
minutes of that.
realizes
No, I got through 20 minutes of that documentary, and I couldn't even watch it anymore. I couldn't even watch it.
Hey,
couldn't
I
even
would say
bear
the
it.
one thing that was different about Juice Wrld was that, like, the one thing that I just hated so much was like the whole "I'm a junkie" thing.
Yeah,
Because he
I'm
said-
proud to be a junkie.
He said like that
Pill
exact
popping,
word, "I'm a
junkie.
junkie." Like, he called himself that, and it's like,
At least
that's
he's honest. At least he's
honest.
honest.
No. I respect the honesty. It's just like, for me, that was the one thing. It was like that specific word was just like,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna address like 2 points, and so like the documentary, obviously, like that was pretty bad. Like it really didn't make anyone look good in that.
None.
I mean, not that Juice looked bad, because I mean he was at home, like he didn't know it was gonna be a documentary. Like, obviously it could be used in the future, but like but also I think like anyone saying like somebody is a positive influence and shit, like it all comes down to like the bias of their favorite artists and shit, and then like on top of that, you know, it's also like if you look at like say the mumble rap versus old rap debates, like everyone's gonna be defending like their side down to most and shit, and like I wouldn't say Juice Wrld was like, when he's calling himself a junkie, like everyone knows being a junkie isn't like a good thing, and then like on top of that, it really, I mean, he really dives into it, and like I think the thing is it the picking the tracks to release, it was kind of where some of the faults, I guess you could say, is there wasn't a big mix between his different song styles. It was like a majority sad and
Sell what sells.
yeah, and I mean, I get it, but like, I don't know, if he was dropping some of his other music as well on top of that, like, I think he would have gone like big, because like some of that shit you put it on.
It's raw. It's raw.
Yeah, and also, I mean, we was calling out you old niggas too. We definitely did a show calling out these old niggas, rapping about fucking
Saw that short.
Oh my goodness, y'all was saying some wild ass shit back in the day. So we definitely be on y'all ass too.